All right, so welcome once again to this class. It's been a while since we met like this, and this evening we are going to take a look at yet another very, very important topic in our TN's University Without Walls. Of course, my name is Silvanus, and I am the Vice Chancellor of this university. We are going to be discussing something that is of utmost importance to us as an organization, as an institution, and as a company. And it is the issue of consistency and opportunity. Now, there are a lot of opportunities in TNs, but before you get there, you must learn to work hard to meet this opportunity, okay? And one of the things you need is the issue of being consistent with your business. This class is not going to be long at all because I am just going to be discussing with you things that you need to do to maintain your consistency. And I won't be talking about a lot of things, but I'll be sharing with you just a few things that you need to do to maintain this consistency so that whenever the opportunity comes for you, you would be ready. And so the aim of this class is that you would appreciate the role of being consistent in your business. And that is why I am having this class with you. Of course, I am the lecturer, Silvanus Gato. You can call me the Vice Chancellor. I am a certified city level lecturer, a proud one, and hoping to climb up to the top someday, sometime at the right time. So the TNS model has several opportunities. That's what I started by saying. There are a lot of opportunities in the business for you. And the opportunities are actually unlimited. Okay. You can go all the way to the top, and not even the sky is your stopping point. And this business does not hinge on recruitment only. Unlike other businesses that try on recruitment, just bring people, bring people, bring people, bring people. Our business hinges on repeated sales, getting customers who will become loyal consumers and who will be taking these products every now and then. And that is what will translate into your cash. These sales are generated in various ways that you can think of. And that is why it is important for you to have this at your fingertips. Now, the opportunities in TNs are a lot, like I have told you, and they include the opportunity to educate others. So if you are in TNs by now, you would know what we call health education, where we educate people about various illnesses. We talk to them about their health. So this is one of the opportunities that we get, all right? Even though you have not been to the medical school or to the nursing training, you are trained through the models and you are able to understand certain health issues to train people. There is also the opportunity to make money from multiple sources. So by now you already know that in TNs, the stream of income is not one. There are several bonuses that we take and various streams of income. The third one is that you also have the opportunity to meet new people who trust you, all right? So people begin to trust you with their health. As they take these supplements, they talk to you every now and then. They have issues, they complain to you. You tell them what to do, they trust you. And then you also have the opportunity to network with non-TNs people. So there are people who are not necessarily members in the company, but these people become your network of friends, of consumers every now and then. I mean, people you go to talk to in the radio stations, on televisions, in events, you meet them, you supply them these products, pastors, bankers, wherever, they all begin to trust you. So these are all opportunities that exist in the companies which help you to transform the business into cash. Now, these opportunities will have to meet a prepared mind. Bear that in mind. Before these opportunities come to you, you must be prepared. All right. If I'm to go back, like I was saying, the opportunity to educate others, if your mind is not prepared with enough education to educate others, you cannot educate them. If your mind is not prepared to take up the task of ensuring that you qualify for the multiple sources of income in the company, you cannot qualify for them. If you are not ready with the right kind of information, when you meet people, how will they trust you? And if they don't trust you, you cannot network with them. So you see, these are all opportunities, but these opportunities will have to meet a prepared mind, a mind that is ready, that has all the stuff and the knowledge that the people will need. So you must have your facts right, because we have myths and we have facts. Myths are things that are not necessarily true, but which people believe and they hold on to. And then facts are things you can prove with empirical evidence. So there are myths, a lot of myths out there concerning our business, and there are the facts. And you must have your facts right. Maybe this is another lesson for another class, but you must learn to separate the facts from the myths. Is that okay? For example, it's a fact that slimming tea works, but does not work the same for everybody. You must know how to explain them to people. So there are myths and there are facts. You must get them right when you are meeting people, okay? Then it is said that if you want to be a master of your game, spend at least 30 minutes reading about your game each day. And I have put reading in inverted commas. So this is not just about reading. What it means is that whatever thing you do, you want to be a master, it requires that each day you must spend at least 30 minutes studying, reading, equipping yourself, right? So with your business as well, how many minutes do you spend a day? Now, this man, Roger Staubach, he is the one who said in any team sport, the best teams have consistency and chemistry. Consistency means that they continue to train, they continue to work, they continue to play, they continue to study together. And they do this all the time, and they have chemistry. Chemistry means that they gel together. And this man was a sportsman who played for Dallas Cowboys. And in a game, once a player gets the ball, all the other players are alert, and by intuition, somebody can easily know where he's going to kick the ball next and what's going to happen next, and then it will happen. It comes through training, through chemistry, and you must build this kind of thing if you really want to be consistent. Let's talk about Darius Forex. This is an entrepreneur, and listen to him too. When you repeat the basics, you don't only become great, you stay great. So the basics that you already know, the trainings you have to attend, the prospecting you have to do, the health education you have to do, the teams you have to build, and managing your teams and all that. When you repeat them, you don't only become great, you stay and you remain great and relevant. The problem is that people have come into TNs, they were great before, but we don't see them again because they couldn't stay. And that is because they were not repeating the basics. They did the basics, they got the results, they stopped at a point, and that is it. So all these means you must be consistent in TNs. The question, however, is how do you remain consistent? I want to share with you just 3 things and we are done with this class. So here are a few tips to help. Number 1, keep going. Keep going no matter what. There will be a time when business will be down, keep going. There will be a time business will be up, keep going. Challenges will come, attrition rate will hit you, people will stop the business along the way. Keep going and keep building your team. Don't stop. A lot of things will hit you on the way. Keep going. People will come for products to go and do events in your team. They may not return the products, but keep going. Your downlines may stop. I've already talked about attrition rates. Keep going. It is possible your leader who even led you into the company may not be around. Does that mean you got to stop? No, keep going. All right, there's nothing to fight about anything. Keep going. Then learn from pilots. What is it about pilots? It is said that when they are being trained, they beat it into their mind that when you are in the air and it looks like there's something wrong, you feel it, but on your radar, which is in front of you, everything feels all right. Keep going. Don't stop. Believe the radar that is in front of you than your feeling or whatever you're hearing anywhere. And that is how pilots move, because in the middle of the air, hey, there's nowhere to go. You can't stop anywhere to say, I want to check what's going on in the plane. So you must have this mindset as a businessman, especially in TNs. Just keep going. All right. That's the number one. We'll finish soon. Number two, learn to bounce back. Setbacks are bound to occur. How long can you last? Now, this is Azumah Nelson. And it is said of Azumah Nelson that if you beat him in a fight, you will not beat him the second time. It will not happen. And indeed, in his career, he was known to never have lost to one person twice. It will not happen. And this is it. So in your business, learn to bounce back. No matter what happens, a lot of things can happen. But like I said in the first, keep going and learn to bounce back. Learn to always bounce back. All right. Learn to bounce back. You pick the mistakes from whatever happened, build on it, you bounce back. And each and every time you bounce back, you realize that you are improving beyond your previous self. All right. Learn to bounce back. Now, this is the man himself, Shula, and he said that tough times don't last, tough people do. Okay? So if your problem is tougher than you, it will take you out. But if you are tougher than your challenges, you will move on. Learn to bounce back. Now, let me tell you about this man, another man I want to talk to you about. He lost 8 elections in his lifetime. And in 1832, he lost an election for a seat in the Illinois state. He was also defeated for speaker position in 1838. In 1834, he was defeated for nomination for Congress and a whole lot more, which I can't go through because of time. But this man continued and continued and continued, and eventually he became the 16th president of the United States of America. I think he deserves a clap. I'm talking about Abraham Lincoln. And this is what he said. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. If you know what this means that after you have failed, you must be content that you have failed. Learn from it and move on. This is it. So for him to have failed 8 elections and eventually become president, how many times have you failed? This is the question I want to ask you. And the third thing you need to do, if you are going to stay consistent and keep going, is that training will build you up. It has no substitute. And so don't play with your trainings. And this picture of mine, I love it because the people are not many. They are just 4 sitting in the class. But you have to continue to train them and attend these 4 trainings. When you have a crowd, charisma comes easy. When you see a lot of people, even if you don't have anything to say, you say something because they will applaud you and you feel good about yourself. But when you have to build, you must generate charisma yourself. When you have to build a team of 4, like you see in this picture, to a team of 100, you must encourage yourself and build your own charisma. This is what it takes to be consistent. So very soon I'll be ending, and this is I'm ending. So these are the references I use. And all I'm trying to tell you is that keep going, bounce back, and keep up with trainings. Once you do these things, it will help you. And when opportunity comes, it will always come to you and meet you prepared to transform these products into money. When you are attending the trainings, you will have knowledge that you will use to talk to the people about the products. When you are bouncing back, your team will grow. When you keep going, you will hit the top and eventually get the rewards that everybody is going. So this is how I choose to end this class. See you all at the top. Remember these 3 things. Keep going, learn to bounce back, and do not play with your trainings. As you do this, I am sure that a lot of good things are going to happen. If you have any questions, you can always share them in the comment section, and then I will be addressing them. So this is it, and I'll see you in the next video.